You ready? Wait, how
Are
many y'all
y'all
got booze
ready?
up here? Two of y'all got booze up here? Okay. All right. Here's the
Not just
question.
two.
This is going to be a twofold question, though. You guys ready? Twofold. One, are you an easy creative to date slash be in a relationship with? That's the first one. Second part, for the women, the ladies, do you feel like you have to choose love or your career?
Let's unpack. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I think it's for me. Honestly, it's a simple answer. Yes, I think I'm an easy creative to date, and that's that. Period. Because I involve you in everything. You become somebody that inspires me. I create art that involves you. We both benefit from that. I'm not the type to exclude you. Like, this is not my world. This is our world. So I'm a pretty inclusive creative, even as a friend. I think, because I think that's also part of. Wait, did it say romantic relationship?
Yes. But you can keep
Jk.
going if you want. You can go into other lanes if
Yeah,
you
I
like.
mean, I think I'm an inclusive friend for creativity as well. I always include all my friends. Um, okay, but do I have to choose between love and my work?
Your career.
Career. Yeah, I would be remiss to think that I'm not gonna have to sacrifice some of my work, because if I was single for the rest of my life, I could go super fast into the direction that I want to. But if I want kids, if I want marriage, if I want a family, certain parts of those are gonna slow me down, and that's gonna be okay. I don't think it's going to take away from like my success or anything, but it's going to slow it down and it's going to make success look different. And I think that's just part of it. And I think each creative as a woman needs to come into that realization, because we are going to carry the kid traditionally. And
Is somebody else gonna carry the kid?
I'm just
I mean,
saying,
what if you adopt?
yeah, if we were adopting,
I'm not mad at the
Surrogate?
surrogate
Surrogate?
moment.
But still, a woman's carrying it though, because her.
yes, or
It ain't gonna be you.
That's facts, facts, facts.
which would be preferable. But just kidding. Love you, God. She's
she's she's giving 2000s.
which is part of when I was alive, and I'm still alive. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
So I have, I have chosen to not date for a while. I would like to say that I have healed a lot since the last time I've dated. I would like to say that. Um, but y'all, I think the more and more I look at myself, I feel like I need a stable, consistent, chill person. Because I'm a creative that like I may be really hyper and then I may be like really deep in thought about this one concept to where you be talking to me and I'll just be like lost in my own world and then I may get a little upset because you've pulled me out of my thought. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, am I that creative? Like, am I that creative that's like the weirdo? But I don't think so. I don't know. So I would like to, you got something to say? You pull up that microphone a little too fast. What?
Hmm.
What I'm saying? So like I don't like sometimes I feel like I'm too temperamental.
Listen, I'm not going to speak on you, but I will say that I relate to everything you just said. Similarly, I haven't dated for a while, intentionally, like out of choice, to work on myself.
People want us. They want us. We just choose not to have them.
I mean, facts, but like, but like, no, but truly, like, just to work on myself, but also pursue my career and pursue my goals. And I feel like I'm in a position now where I'm open to it, whereas I haven't been for years. But I will say, like, I can't really call it, like, I can't say that I'm an easy creative to date because I don't date me. You know what I'm saying? And I know I have standards, and I know there's certain things that are deal breakers for me, and I know that I go really hard after what I want in my career and in my life. So, I would hope that I am, but I know I'm not going to be easy. I would hope I'm balanced. That's the word. I would
Enjoyable.
hope I'm enjoyable, balanced. But I will say, to the second question, I definitely have felt like Andrea said, there will be sacrifices. There's choices that will need to be made where you're choosing one over the other, of course. But I choose to believe that we can have it all. And I've seen women do it and do it well, have successful family lives and careers. And I want that. And I know that if that's something I want, I can work to make sure that that is my life.
Would you agree with the quote for the ladies? Michelle Obama, I think she said it. You can have it all, but not at the same time.
Yes. I personally feel like currently, John and I were talking in the car, and as I'm stepping into leadership, at my current workplace, I feel that I'm getting everything that I've asked the Lord for. And I'm also in a place where I'm like, do I want that? You know, like, is it what I wanted? It was the grass greener. And when you're
You mean the job or the relationship?
well, the job,
The job.
because it does impact all relationships, friendships alike, and anything you put energy into. But the reason I bring that to the forefront is, as you said, like not at all the same time, because I have also other things that I'm pending in my personal life that I'm like working on, and those are kind of taking a back burner currently, and it's like, you know, the ebbs and flows.
Wait, I have a question. So when it comes to relationships, how many of you guys are in a relationship now? You're in one. You're a guy. You're a guy. Not single, single. We know Juwan's single 'cause he don't even want to talk about it. I think I've dealt with a lot of fear of being in a relationship because I was raised around so many dysfunctional like marriages and situations that like I was like, I don't know if I got it. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you still deal with? Have you ever dealt with that? How did you overcome that? Like,
I'm gonna speak on this one. um, I can definitely say I have a lot of fear, like going into like even friendships, and you know that's something that I'm like still growing and developing in. I find it challenging to trust people, and I find it challenging for them to earn my trust. So when it comes to romantic or amorous relationships, you've got to prove it, and you've got to work for it a lot, constantly, and consistent basis. You don't relax. We're relaxing together. And the reason I say this is to say because you know, when you were just asking, and I'm going to go a little bit more into the other question that you had asked, you know, career or relationship. As someone who works sometimes upward 50 hours a week or so, my partner is equally as busy in his personal, because he is also a multidisciplinary artist. And I think it really comes down to, and I don't know, and Andrea maybe can actually speak on this because her partner is also a multidisciplinary artist in a similar field. And as Andrea is a visual or multidisciplinary artist in many fields of art, I feel that she is able to collaborate even with her partner. But as someone who is more of a visual artist or someone who is more involved in visual aspects, my partner is in an auditory realm, and we can collaborate in some essences, but I do find it challenging for myself as I'm looking for someone who is equally as visual as me sometimes. So I've now included him in my world, as you had just said, and I've invited him into, while I'm crocheting and I'm trying to like conceptualize outfits, I'm like, hey, do you like this color? Do you think I should do a gradient? You know, I want his feedback because he's also a consumer in the world. And on top of it, now we paint together, but those are our like down times of collaborating creatively. But otherwise, like, he works about 50 to 60 hours a week as well. So I think it really just depends. Are you working corporately creatively, or are you personally pursuing this art outside of that space? Because it depends on how you perceive career or what you define it as.
I don't think I want a creative. Like, I don't.
Oh,
I don't think I do. Like, and I definitely don't want a creative that's like, I need bright colors and I need like weird furniture. Like, I need to come home and I can't do weird art. I can't. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I can't do art that I don't understand. I couldn't. I
He
can't.
doesn't want a hand chair.
I do not want a hand chair.
what about teamwork? What about collaborating?
That's why. But I choose my team. That's what I'm saying. Like I really like. I can't do like this plant speaks to me. I don't care. Like I just no. I just put a plant. Like I can't. I cannot do a creative like that. Nope. We won't be a good partner.
I was gonna say, as you were talking, I'm like, that's exactly what I want. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be yan him because you.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree.
you already didn't put my business out there that I'm single and I have been for a while. But I'll just say this: I actually recently interacted with this young lady.
Interacted.
And no. It was. I mean, I gave her a ride home and we went on a hike together.
Oh.
And the hike was a group hike, but my intent, was.
Wait, why we just not finding out on camera?
Yeah.
Anyway,
What
it
else?
just happened.
What
last-
else?
Happened on
It
this
just
hike?
happened.
What's her name?
It all happened.
What happened on this
But
hike?
no, all this
How
to
many
say
days
to
ago
what
was it?
you were saying, it's I did a little Insta stalking, and the thing that came to my mind was like, man, she's not creative enough
Really?
for me.
Mm.
I felt, and then even as we talked, there were certain points where I was like, oh man, like I think she's dope, but there's a certain level of like,
Wanted more curation.
yeah,
I know.
and care to the curation.
I'm judging. I'm judging.
And that could sound a little like superficial or a little, but there is something that for me as a creative and as an artist, I'm like, I would love for my partner to see the world and to take intake the world the way that I do. I know you understand, so
I feel you.
That's why
yeah.
y'all talking to each other. Y'all literally just like, you know,
Having a
this
They
is what
turn
I
to
want.
each other. They,
She gets
Me and Ellie and Kristen are like, oh, we want to be in.
I do just want to add though, like I am excited and look forward to potentially dating and maybe being with someone in the long term that I don't want them to see the world the way I do. I want to learn from them. I want to grow. Like I want to see things differently. I want to see different perspectives. I want to I'm intrigued at the idea of being someone's partner that they just teach me new things and bring me new experiences and help me to see things differently. That excites me more than having someone that's a lot like me. Like I personally don't think I could date someone that's a lot like me. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
No, I'm not even interested in anyone that has like my same kind of energy. Like I don't want to be with somebody that's bubbly. I'm like, that's too much. Like it's too much happening. Also, the same way I think that you wanted a creative, I care way more about intellect. Now,
yes.
that is when I will be
Same.
like,
Yes.
Full same.
let's have a
Yes.
whole conversation.
Well, also to preface or side note, creatives can be intellectual.
No, we all are.
Absolutely.
We all
I don't think they're
But let's
absent
keep it
without
real
one
though.
another.
Also, there's a lot of creatives that are just full creative and don't
Yeah.
bring that to the table, right?
Not,
like
airy, go
just
paint in the mountains.
barely
just wanna
communicate,
dance here.
barely
No,
hit people
let's-
back on your phone.
Exactly. Let's have a business plan. But
Yeah.
let's be also creative at the same time.